The first channel is Easy Breezy German, and I have put this on the top of my list on purpose because I think this is the most beginner-friendly one in this comprehensible input style. So she speaks slowly and clearly. The pronunciation is very clear. If you need them, she also puts German and English subtitles in the videos. So if you are just in the very beginning, then you can check the subtitles and learn the new vocabulary easily. And what I also liked about her videos is that she has some targeted vocabulary list, and you can see the number of words that are targeted on this video on the corner. And as you encounter one of these new words, she attracts your attention with a short beep sound. So then you can see that now you have a new word. You're supposed to learn this one, so you can put more attention on it. I liked this one, and most of her videos are very engaging in vlog style. That's why I like it, and I find it very good for if you like comprehensible input style videos. So the second one is Deutsch mit Lari. She also uses the comprehensible input method, and I think she makes it very well. She also speaks slowly. That's why I think it's also good if you are a beginner. She also uses many visual hints. She shows the activities she is doing, or for the new vocabulary she can explain it also visually really well. I find that it is important, especially if you are in the beginner level. I didn't put it on the first place because she doesn't have subtitles. So I know that if in comprehensible input method it's not recommended to read the subtitles, but I also know that if you are in the very beginning, then sometimes you need the subtitles to capture the new vocabulary. You want to see how it's written. For this purpose, I find it good if you have the option to read the subtitle. Still, if you even if you are a beginner, I think you would understand the videos without subtitles. So I think it's also a good starting point to watch YouTube videos in German. The third channel is Eleos Corner Learn German. It's also in comprehensible input style, so you would also hear slow, well-spoken German. What I liked about this one is you have the option to turn on or turn off the subtitles. So you don't see the subtitles directly in the video, but you can go to captions on the right corner of the video and you can turn it on. I like it because then you can test it how much you have understand without subtitles, and then when you want to study the vocabulary you can download it as a transcript, or you can, for example, export it to another reading apps. For example, I use Link. It's not sponsored, by the way, but I use it a lot for my other language. When I learn them, I export YouTube videos with subtitles, then I have the transcript on Link so I can watch and save the vocabulary in parallel. So if you use that kind of app, then it is more practical to have YouTube captions on the videos. So I like this channel because of this reason. The other channel I would recommend is the Chill German. Here you can find videos in different difficulty levels. So there are videos for absolute beginners where he speaks really slowly and then you can understand and follow what he is saying. And there are also videos for more intermediate levels. So he says that in these videos that he speaks more naturally in a natural speed, but still I find it's understandable. So even if you are a beginner, you can give it a try later on. You can test if you can understand it, because I didn't find it too fast, even if it's for advanced levels. So you can check every video and see how much you can understand of it. And also in this channel you have the subtitles, but they are directly on the video, so they are not as captions. He has mostly the vlog style videos, and I find that kind of videos really engaging. That's why I've also put it on the list. So the last one is NITA Study German Daily. I have put it at the end because I was not so sure if it is so completely beginner friendly. So I find the vlogs are really good. She speaks slowly and you can understand the pronunciation well, clearly, but there are also videos about learning vocabulary which are, according to the title, more targeted for advanced students. Still, I have found them comprehensible, so you can still give it a try. And the vlogs have the German subtitles. I think it's more, if you are a little bit more advanced, so if you are not absolute beginner but a little bit close to intermediate, I think it is a good option. But if you have tried and you have seen that it is still difficult, so you have the other options I have already recommended for channels. You can go back and watch them, and after a time you can come back to this channel, give it a try again. I think it is still worth it to follow her channel, even if you don't understand it now, but for the future of yourself where you can understand German much more better. This was my list of YouTube channels focusing on the comprehensible input method, and I have tried to include channels which are mostly beginner friendly. There are also many channels for learning German, but most of them are also with mixed version, like they speak German and English. But for the comprehensible input videos, I find it's important that you would only hear your target language, in this case German. So I have made my selection for focusing on this comprehensible input, speaking only German, and mostly then beginner friendly. I hope you have liked it. If you are all interested in language learning, I welcome you to my channel. I hope you can subscribe, and see you on the next video. Bye bye. Completely absolute beginner comprehensible. Can't show me.